Is of course bringing in that southeasterly wind and keeping all the rain to our north. As you see here, take a look at it. Satellite and radar showing that stationary front to our north, that area of low pressure to our northwest in Missouri. That's our next system. It's going to bring the chance for a stray shower come Monday. But as for tonight and into tomorrow, future track showing dry conditions and just a few passing clouds. Look at this. Nothing to show you. No pause points in there because there's really nothing going on. Just a few passing clouds through the evening. Temps drop to 63 degrees overnight. We're much warmer, of course, thanks to that southeast wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour. The winds get a little stronger tomorrow, but don't worry, the weather doesn't change much. Low 80s, a little bit warmer, a few passing clouds and winds out of the east-southeast at 15 to 20 miles per hour. How's that boating forecast? You want to get outside? Well, you could do that too. Look at this. No advisories in place. Seas 2 to 4 feet. We've got a light chop on the inland waterways and winds out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Here's South Florida's certified most accurate forecast. Everything you want to see for a perfect day to get outside tomorrow. You can do that. Look at this. Just a few passing clouds like I mentioned on Sunday. 83 degrees. The 80s stick with us through Monday. But notice we bring in the chance for rain. That's the next system that I showed you on satellite and radar. That's a backdoor cool front is what us meteorologists like to call it. And what that does is just bring in a little bit cooler air and it enhances that chance for rain as we do keep that easterly wind in play. So Monday and Tuesday, yes, a small chance for rain. Not a washout by any means, just those nuisance showers out there. And then once that cool front works its way through, we go from the low 80s, folks, down into the upper 70s where we should be for this time of year. Then we're back up into the 80s by Thursday and Friday, all the way through next weekend.
No complaints about that forecast. Brittany, thank you. 525, a police officer in France who swapped places with a female hostage during an attack by an ISIS supporter has died from his gunshot wounds. ISIS claimed the gunman was a soldier of the militant group. The suspect murdered 2 people and wounded more than a dozen others in the market. He also killed a 3rd person in an earlier carjacking and wounded another officer in a separate assault. Remember, France has faced a string of terrorist incidents in recent years.
An investigation is still underway after an Iowa family of 4 was found dead in their condo in Mexico. Family members filed a missing persons report with the United States and Mexican embassies after the Sharp family missed a return flight home earlier this week. This prompted Mexican authorities to check on the Sharps' condo, where they were all found dead. Family and friends are now mourning their loss.
I know it's early yet, but the whole family meant so much to the town that we thought we could at least start doing something to let the extended family know how much they meant to everyone, but also it's just that they mattered, that they were here.
Autopsies are being performed on the family now. Investigators say there were no immediate signs of any traumatic injuries.
Police in Wisconsin have arrested a man that led them on a chase in a dump truck. Not something you see every day. It all started from a family disturbance. That's when officers tried to pull the suspect over while he took off. During the chase, he even dumped a load of dirt and rocks in the street, trying to stop the police. The suspect later got stuck in some mud and was arrested. He was driving drunk and with a revoked license.
Well, we've seen protests and now we're seeing action. The ban of bump stocks getting the support of several lawmakers and the president. What the Department of Justice is doing to prevent this gun modification.
And we have a feel-good story for you on this Saturday. We're going to introduce you to a woman who has worked for the local police department for 30 years, but get this, she's never received a dime, and she's okay with that. A closer look at her dedication to our community, that's coming up next.
But before we go to break, we want to show you a live look at Denver, Colorado. People there are still rallying for the March for Our Lives movement. You're watching WPBF 25 News.
Right now at 5:30, people stood in solidarity with the March for Our Lives protesters across the nation and the world. This is what it looked like outside the CNN headquarters in Atlanta. Demonstrators raised their voices in a call for safer schools and stricter gun control measures. This was the scene in Boston, thousands coming together to make change after 17 people were killed when a gunman opened fire at Marjory Stone Douglas High School in Parkland last month. And then to Dallas, people packing the streets demanding more change, demanding the United States make this change. They too standing in solidarity. And we brought you the March for Our Lives rally live right here on WPBF 25 News. I want to thank you for staying with us here. I'm Erin Guy.
And I'm Gianna Caserta. Anchor Todd McDermott is live in Washington, D.C., and he was able to actually speak with a family from Parkland who attended today's March of Our Lives. Todd.
And in fact, we spoke with many families from Parkland who are here today, many from South Florida. And then I was trying to think during that whole rush of people as they marched down Pennsylvania Avenue towards the Capitol this morning, how many places I talked to people from. There was a military couple retired from California, a man from Idaho, people who drove in from Michigan, from New Jersey, from North Carolina, all to be here on this day, all to push for this change that they speak of. We're here in the middle of Pennsylvania Avenue now, where it's just all over there. People still walking around, still feeling the joy they felt today during this sign of togetherness, if you will. But again, this was really all about the children. Now I want you to hear from someone who's still a child, Maddie, and about adults who are watching these children join together to protest and demand change today. Maddie, you were in the freshman building when the shooting started. I know you've been over this with other people, but how has it changed your perspective on life?
It makes me appreciate life a lot more.
And to be here, what does it mean to you?
It means everything. Like, just fighting for everything.
Are you hopeful?
Very, yeah. I hope things change.
I support the kids. I just love this. I love their power, I love their energy, and I'm completely for it.
Do you believe there'll be change because of something like this?
I do believe that. I've waited my whole life for something as powerful as this.
That word powerful is important too, because if one thing was apparent today, there was power in the number of people who were here. The emotions did not range to anger. There wasn't a lot of grief, but there was strong emotion and a great focus on what they're after here, and that is safer schools and a safer America. Erin and Gianna, back to you.
Todd saying it was an honor to cover that. He was
Absolutely.
our eyes and ears throughout the afternoon. Yeah. So grateful for Todd. Now to Parkland, where about 20,000 people gathered just around the corner from Stoneman Douglas High School. The high school, of course, the site where that tragic massacre took place on February 14th.
The day began with speeches, mostly from Stoneman Douglas students like Samantha Mayer, who limped to the podium. She was shot in the knee while taking notes in her psychology class.
My classmates and I laid helplessly on the floor, hearing and feeling rapid gunfire.
Once those speeches were done, the 2-mile march began past Stoneman Douglas, where people were asked to not stop to show Parkland is moving forward.
Meanwhile, here in Palm Beach County, marches also took place in Boca Raton and in West Palm Beach.
That's right. Our Whitney Burbank went to both of them, and she now shares their stories.
We're told 3,000 to 4,000 people turned up for the March for Our Lives rally here in Boca Raton. We're told that they marched from Boca Raton City Hall to the Meisner